Doobie doobie doob chow. Chow. Doobie doobie dob. Doobie doobie dob chow. Chow. Danam bana. Dooba doobie doob 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 dob. Doob doob dob. Doob deep doob doob deep doob dob deep dob deep dooble doob. Anybody here yet? Make me stop humming. Good morning, Yoshi Kid. Good morning, Nikona. Good morning, Just Some. Okay, no more good mornings. I had to remap because Nintendo Switch Online is very badly designed, and when you go to the menu, when you go to the options menu for Nintendo Switch Online, and you go to the control section, it just has written in like friggin' Comic Sans, use Joy to key. So I had to go and use Joy to key to remap my A and B buttons to Y and B. Dagnabbit. But yeah, good morning. Have you been missing out on Metroid? Nope. I did this mostly off-strem. But all I have left is the final boss, and I figure, why not? Basically, I have not had the opportunity to stream, and I also have not had the opportunity to work on the other video that I have been working on. And so what am I going to do, not work? Well, I started working on the next run. So, here we go. Metroid 2, and it's almost done. Challenge runner for funsies. VG Myths Live. And in fact, let me just double check. It's definitely not changed on YouTube. I'm going to copy-paste the info over. Yep, there it is. Completely not correct. Oh, hey, right on time! I'm good at planning these! What's that noise? What's that noise? How many noises am I hearing? Okay, there, I updated it on YouTube. Are you hungry? Are there hungry cats over here? How many? Is it you? Are you one of them? Are you the hungry cat? Are you hungry? Hungry cat food for ya. It's hungry cat food for ya. Are you hungry? It's hungry cat food. There you go. There's a good boy who gets hungry cat food. Oh, I wonder what would happen if the hungry cat ate the hungry cat food. Because he likes the hungry cat food because he's a hungry cat. I don't know what would happen if he was hungry. And I love him. Oh, the hungry cat's eating the hungry cat food, and I love him. Good morning. I'm also eating a Reese's. Never mind, I ripped it. I can't eat this Reese's anymore. It's all ripped. Okay, good morning. So yeah, I've been working on Minimalist Pacifist for Metroid 2 Return of Samus. You might remember that the goal of Metroid 2 Return of Samus is to exterminate the Metroids, to ensure that literally not a single Metroid exists in the entire universe. So this has been a very unpacifisty pacifist run. Now I will note, I checked if, do you really have to kill all the Metroids? Yes, you do. In the stupidest, funniest way ever. Because yes, the duct tape is back. But in a way, they actually hid the duct tape pretty well. The duct tape is like, it's very jerry-rigged on the back end, but you wouldn't notice. Nobody would ever notice in a casual playthrough. So the way this game works, the way beating this game works. So spoilers for Metroid 2. Stop watching if you don't want spoilers for Metroid 2. So you kill the Queen Metroid. And that's the final Metroid. It brings the counter down to 0. The Metroid counter. The current living Metroid counter. But, you know, there is that plot twist. You come by the Metroid egg and the last Metroid hatches. And it goes, "Mommy, I love you, Samus!" And so Samus, like, you don't, there's no actual cutscene to it. You don't know what Samus thinks, but it just follows you and doesn't murder you. And so Samus just takes baby Metroid to her ship. And the end of gameplay is when you go into your ship. When you go into your ship, it fades out and goes into the end credits. Guess how you beat Metroid 2. Guess what the game is looking for the game to end, for it to reach the trigger, for the trigger to happen, for you to beat the game. Guess what the trigger is for that. The trigger is there's a condition that must be met. You must murder 47 Metroids. The number of Metroids murdered on your save file, there is a simple counter that says you have killed 47 Metroids. Once that counter is 47, then you can trigger the end credits. So there's no way around killing those Metroids. But guess how you trigger the end credits? You refill your missiles. The game is designed, there's no way to refill your missiles after killing the Queen Metroid, because you get locked out of the rest of the map. There's only one missile refill station left on the map that you have access to. And that missile refill station, ever coincidentally, is the one inside Samus's ship. There is an any percent task for Metroid 2, and they abuse that. They do a glitch to roll back their... it's actually like a save writing thing. They turn the game off in the middle of saving, so it saves the number of killed Metroids, but doesn't save the specific Metroids they killed, so they can just kill the same Metroids over and over again. Do that until they hit the golden number on the counter, and then they just walk over to a random missile refill station, and they touch this random missile refill station, and there it goes. It fades out into the end credits. Anyway, the final boss of this is hard. I'm not going to do it. Let's go do it. So I've done this Minimalist Pacifist. I have killed absolutely no enemies in the game other than every single Metroid except for the Queen. That is the one Metroid remaining on the counter. So, I've collected exactly 3 items. Those 3 items are bombs, Ice Beam, because bombs are required because you can't actually navigate the full map without them. And, as you may have noticed, you can do infinite bomb jumps. They're actually surprisingly easy once you figure out how they're done. Getting off the ground is the hard part, but once you get in the air and actually get it started, all you do is just... You hit the button with almost the same timing. The timing is really lenient. And you just want to hit it slightly before you reach the prior bomb. And there you go. That's it. It's that simple. But yeah, so the 3 items I got: Ice Beam, bombs, and bombs give us an infinite bomb jump, so we don't have to worry about gaining height in these areas that are designed around the space jump or spider ball. So we could just skip those. There are actually some screens that you cannot actually climb with this method, though, in areas where, like, there's a screen transition above. But thankfully, the only instance of that I found... it is entirely optional. There are no Metroids down that chasm. And one E-Tank, yeah, somebody noticed. We grabbed a lucky E-Tank. The E-Tank is literally only because it is impossible to kill Queen Metroid with 30 missiles, which is how many you start with. You cannot deal enough damage to Queen Metroid with 30 missiles. So you need to you need to deal damage to her the alternative way, which is to let her eat you and then bomb her stomach. The problem with that is she will drain your health if she eats you. There is no way to avoid your health getting drained during that. Gotta do it again. You can kill her with missiles? Yep. Killing her with missiles is actually the easier method, I'd say. Because as long as you know what you're doing with screw attack, because you're immortal while doing screw attacks, you can just keep doing screw attacks when she's attacking you. Get in a couple missiles whenever there's an open moment, and just repeat that forever. It takes forever, because missiles do very little damage. I think it requires 150 missiles to kill her, which is a lot. But yeah, she deals too much damage for you to do 5 bombs in her stomach, which is as many as you need to actually kill her. You cannot survive with your base health. You need either one E-Tank or the Varia suit. And guess what? Remember that chasm that I said you couldn't get up that doesn't have any Metroids down there? Guess what it has down it? It's got the Varia suit. So we can't get the Varia suit, so we just have to collect any random E-Tank. Oh my god. Wait, you gain missiles thanks to screw attack? No, I mean, I'm talking like casually. If you like, all you need is screw attack to safely kill Queen Metroid. And then just like, you can just infinitely screw attack and be immortal and just wait until there's an opening and shoot a missile and repeat 1,000,000 times. In Minimalist, the strategy, this Minimalist Pacifist, the strategy is much more complicated. We do not have screw attack. Screw attack is in fact optional. It's also worth noting, Minimalist Pacifist, the pacifist part is a joke. In Metroid 2, you just gotta kill all the Metroids. Technically, there's like a couple moments in the run that are slightly more complicated because I couldn't kill random cannon fodder enemies. But it's just low percent. You need exactly as many items low percent as you do Pacifist. Or Minimalist Pacifist. Oh my god. Doing sideways bomb jumps is the worst. And you have to get up there. Also, do not talk about side order. I have not played it yet. I have not gotten the opportunity to. I have too much work to do. I'm waiting until I get, like, a clean day where I can enjoy it. So, anybody there talking about side order? Get out. You're permabanned. I also, for the record, I mean any information about side order. I have not watched the trailers because I do not want to watch the trailers. I want to go in blind. I am not going to have Octo Expansion 2 spoiled for me. Oh! Dang it! I'm honestly a little worried from what I've been hearing, though. Apparently it's like a roguelike or something. I liked Octo Expansion because of Octo Expansion being what it was. Is this just something completely different? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm just thinking to myself. But I'm just wondering, thinking to myself, like, I mean, the campaign of Splatoon 3 was basically Octo Expansion 2 structurally. Just, you know, way easier. Which, I mean, was expected. I wasn't expecting it would be as hard as Octo Expansion was. But, like, Octo Expansion was just the perfect difficulty for me, so... Oh my god! So I couldn't help but be a little underwhelmed by Splatoon 3's campaign, because I'd been spoiled by Octo Expansion. But I'm wondering, they're doing a roguelike thing or something, so does that just mean that, like, there isn't going to be a real Octo Expansion 2? Are you not allowed to stand on that insectoid creature whose head looks like a platform? You are, but, like, I mean... Do you expect that would do anything for me? And by the way, yes, we have to do this every single time we make an attempt at the final boss. And she's hard. Oh my god. She might hurt the bug with her bombs too? Nope. You made that up. That's not a thing. That's not a mechanic. That's just a decoration. You can't kill it. Can't we make a save state at the top for convenience sake? Ah, of course. Cheating. Why, yes, we could cheat. Indeed. I should consider that. Yes! So yeah, important glitch that you do need to use throughout the entire run is mid-air jumps. Get out of ball and jump, and you do a mid-air jump. This was in Metroid 1, and it's still here. However, don't worry, movement is no longer a glitch. The glow-up from Metroid 1 to Metroid 2 is so ridiculous. There will be no jokes about how much I hate Metroid 2 for the Game Boy Entertainment System in the second video, because I don't hate Metroid 2. I actually genuinely like Metroid 2. There was a comment on the Metroid 1 video that I got recently that stood out to me so much, where they were like, I instantly stopped watching when you said that Metroid for the Nintendo Entertainment System was programmed on duct tape. Jeez, do you have any idea what kind of a technical feat Metroid for the Nintendo Entertainment System was? They had to invent a genre on this incredibly primitive technology. Give them a break. Metroid 2 was made on even more primitive technology and doesn't suck. I love Metroid 2. I wasn't saying Metroid 1 was programmed on duct tape, etc., and that it sucks. Because it was on the NES. I was saying it sucked because it's a bad game. It was bad when it came out. Oh good, we go into the boss fight with less health than Max. Well, I messed up already. Yep, it's literally impossible for me to win now. There we go, there we go. That was a wonderful first attempt. At least I managed to reach phase 2. After 2 hits, you go into phase 2. But, you know, that was a decent first attempt. So anyway, I remember a little bit ago, somebody suggested, why don't I just cheat? Somebody suggested, why don't I just cheat? That's a really good idea. Thank you for reminding me about my save state I made so I could cheat. I just wanted to show you the trip to get to the boss fight in advance so you know what's coming up. I'm not actually using this save state as a genuine attempt. I am going to practice the boss fight a bit so I can get the hang of the patterns again. Then we'll do it for real. So yeah, what you actually have to do changes a bit between phases, but for the most part, you got to freeze her right when she's about to bite you, so you can go in. She has to be at a very low height for that to work, and shoot her phlegm. As long as you're standing directly flush with the right wall, and shoot the phlegm with very specific timing, one while ducked, one while standing, then you'll be safe. Okay, so that was 4 hits. As long as that bomb actually went off, that would have been 4 hits. So I'm doing a lot better than when I first started doing attempts. Now, unfortunately, there is RNG to this. Not in Phase 1, but starting from Phase 2, her opening her mouth is RNG. Whether or not her mouth is open every time she attacks. So I'm actually just like, there is apparently consistent strats for this. I looked up a speed run of somebody doing this. And there are consistent strats for like actually like gauging when is safe to go jump in her mouth by like you go under her and shoot a missile upward with super precise timing. I could not get the hang of it, so I said screw it. I'll just wait for good RNG. So the first 2 hits I can get consistently as long as I don't suck. Hits 3 through 5 are RNG. Also, fun fact, you're supposed to be, the idea in lore is that you are using the spider ball to to climb inside Queen Metroid's stomach. But rather than programming it to actually use the spider ball, it's actually just sort of a scripted thing where you press the direction you would use for the spider ball to climb in her stomach. And it just works. So even if you don't have the spider ball, suddenly Samus gets to use it for no reason during the final boss. Oh, I'm probably gonna die. Yeah. If I hadn't gotten hit at the end there, that would have been a clean run. Does it matter how many bombs? It is 5 bombs. Ah. Meh. Always forget Metroid 2 exists. I think this might be the only game in Metroid to actually be important to the lore. Like, this is the only game in which a thing occurs. How do you forget it exists? Can I talk about Samus Returns here, or is that spoilers? That is definitely spoilers. That's like 50 games in the future in the series. Oh. The timing on everything you do here is super precise. Oh my god! I was getting that timing perfectly every try yesterday. I don't know why it's so hard now. Like on the second missile, I mean. Ooh, I wasn't sure if that was low enough. Ah. Nope, that's it. How many health bars do we have? None, we only have health numbers. Nice! Oh my god! Dang it! That's weird too, because I only got damaged once. It was by Queen. But I have been able to do a run successfully with that damage before. I'm not sure what the difference was. Maybe context changes how much damage you take from it. What's your opinion on Doctor Who? I've only just barely made it to the second Doctor. I haven't seen past that. Nice! Okay, there we go. That was a clean run. Okay, cool. Now I'll just mark that as mastered, and I'll just start making the video and just make some real snappy edits near the end. What point in the game is this? This is where you exterminate the Metroids once and for all, so that there will never be a Metroid ever again. In Metroid 2 for the Game Boy, famously the second game in this long-running franchise. Ah, dang. Yeah, her mouth wasn't low enough. This game is a dick! Like, even when you've got this super risky go-in-her-mouth strat for the final boss, they still make it be super duper precise. And like, it'll just do damage to you if you try and do it if she's not low enough. You know what I should have just done since she was almost dead was just like spam missiles to make sure I wouldn't miss. Okay, see? She chomped me, but I still managed to get the kill. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I wonder if she deals less damage if her mouth is open? Maybe that's it? You'd think it would be the opposite. Like, oh no, she booped me with her nose. I guess I'll take 500 million damage. Oh jeez, she bit my face off. That's fine, I guess. You know, just nice, soft, cushiony fangs. Oh wait, that was the first one that I tried to do the thing on. Oh! Oh wow, I still did it! Nice! Is this game also programmed on duct tape? Yeah, I went into a whole rant about it earlier. Okay. Okay, I think that's... I've got the patterns down. Not, like, super consistently, but enough that I might be able to do it. How many missiles equals one bomb? Each bomb is functionally worth 30 missiles, hypothetically, just based on the numbers that I've read. However, it is worth noting, I have seen incorrect numbers. I know for a fact some of the numbers floating around for how much health enemies have is incorrect. Because Omega Metroids, it said they take 40 missiles to kill, and then shooting them in the back deals double damage. I was killing Omega Metroids with like 14 missiles. So that's just, like, clearly something is incorrect there, because it should be like minimum 20 if what was written there was true. But I was even able to kill 2 Omega Metroids with 1 set of missiles. Like, that don't math. But the thing is, though, I'm not sure if bombing the Queen's stomach genuinely does, like, double damage. Or it genuinely does 30x damage. Or if it's like a scripted kind of thing. However, it doesn't really matter, because you cannot survive even 4 trips into her stomach without an E-tank. And so, like, hypothetically, low percent. Well, what if you traded out one of those bombs for 30 missiles? You know, the 30 missiles you start with. Well, then you'd still have to do 4 bombs in her stomach, in which case you need an E-tank. What is an Omega Metroid? So the way the lore goes, on the Metroid's home planet, they're able to get the prerequisite radiation they love, num radiation, in order to actually, like, shed their larval form. Like, the jellyfish thing, turns out that's just the Metroid's larval form. Like, they're literally just babies. And after that, they turn into, like, these bug things. And that's what they're supposed to be for, like, their lifespan, like these bug things. The jellyfish, that's just one very brief moment in their life. But outside of their home planet, they don't get the num radiation yummy in my lava lamps, and so they just stay jellyfish for their entire lives. This is very much always canon and always true, even in Metroid 1. They didn't just make it up because they wanted different monster designs for Metroid 2. In fact, I'm not even sure if that explanation was even given in Metroid 2, or if they just went in later games and just went, radiation. The point is, don't care about Metroid lore. The games don't care about the lore. Don't worry about it. Just go pew-pew at aliens. Oh! Okay, this is a pretty good run. Yeah, it didn't even matter because I got bad RNG, but I'm happy with that. I did reach phase 2. I would have needed really good RNG to even have a chance, because I messed up. But even then, still decent, and I don't have to feel too bad because really, really bad RNG. Kind of looks like there's holes going into their stomach, because you can see Samus. Yeah, the queen actually has, like, basically the same material as, like, the Metroid jellyfish skin. All of the Metroids do, actually. They have, like, a little thing on their belly. So yeah, there's still, like, a remnant of their jellyfishness on them. Have you seen any other Kingdom Hearts runs you're considering? Next video is a Kingdom Hearts one, but it's not a run. It's the recommended Kingdom Hearts play order. There are so many plot twists, and I am very excited to finish this video. I have the script, but I need to record it, and it's going to be difficult to record. Because it is a bit of a different vibe than my normal videos. But, I think I misspoke. The Kingdom Hearts recommended play order. Hardest challenge run I've ever done. I was second guessing whether, like, is this video actually necessary? Am I speaking to the choir? And then I did a tweet saying that I was working on the video, and everybody said, Kingdom Hearts play order isn't even that complicated. All you do is release order. And it's like, just like immediately, oh, okay, yeah, I've got, this video has new life. I know it's necessary. Because everybody telling me it doesn't need to be made is wrong. Yes, 10 random people on the street to give you a recommended Kingdom Hearts play order. Wait, the exact quote. This is in the script. If you ask 10 people on the street to list out the Kingdom Hearts series in release order, you will get 5 different answers. The other 5 got a DNF. Will it include the games that are no longer possible to play? Did they stop existing? Did the game just stop ever having existed? Was every Kingdom Hearts game ever made after the point? Made by, like, did they brain melt themselves to forget that they ever made those games? If you can show me, if you can provide me the doctor's note from Tetsuya Nomura's doctor that said, I'm sorry, but Tetsuya Nomura has suffered permanent amnesia regarding the existence of Kingdom Hearts Key released for browsers. Then you got something there, and maybe you don't have to play Kingdom Hearts Key. Gone forever, no more coded. Coded isn't gone forever. I'm not sure if the entire game has been found, but even if it hasn't been found, there is still hope that, like, you just gotta find an old cell phone that has it already installed. Or, this I also bring up in the video, there's another option that nobody seems to consider. There's several options on how you can get coded, even other than just finding it in the wild. Number 1, convince Square to release Kingdom Hearts coded. Release the original game files. Convince the Square Enix Corporation to just release the game files. You know, for everybody. For free. Out of the goodness of their heart. Or, secondarily, probably easier than that first one, just buy Square Enix! Why don't you just buy Square Enix so that you can gain access to this long-lost game you know is sitting on their hard drives, just gathering dust? Recoded? Recoded is a cool video game which isn't lost media and has absolutely nothing to do with Kingdom Hearts Coded, a different video game that exists and existed before Recoded, and is a different video game that isn't even the same genre of video game, because it's a different video game. God, this video is gonna be so good. I can't wait to see the comments. Is it bad that, like, one of my main things for when I release a video that I'm excited for is like, oh yeah, my video's done and I get to watch the video and I get to be proud of my work. But, like, who cares? I just want to see all the comments of people going, are you insane? Why are you so insane? You are insane! They're fun comments. And God, the Kingdom Hearts play order video, it ends on a huge plot twist that when I was writing the script, I did not see the plot twist at the end coming. I found out new things while researching the Kingdom Hearts play order, including one particular bit of information that I could have put together myself. I already had all the prerequisite information in my brain, but I never thought clearly enough about it. That if you want to play Kingdom Hearts in release order, oh, you got some homework to do. Will you ever do a wrench-only run in Secret Agent Clank? Of friggin' course I will! That's like the only good Ratchet & Clank PSP game. I genuinely actually like Secret Agent Clank. I'm like really miffed that Secret Agent Clank has this reputation of being like the bad Ratchet & Clank game. When like, what do you... Size Matters is right there. And Size Matters has, like, none of the charm that Secret Agent Clank does. It also has none of the actual, genuinely enjoyable video game gameplay that Secret Agent Clank has. And yes, it does have gameplay in it. Do I think Secret Agent Clank could have been done better? Of course. It's not, like, that good. I'm not gonna like go to Secret Agent Clank and be like, you're all jonesing on my masterpiece. Secret Agent Clank should be in a museum. I'm not gonna go that far, but I don't think it's a game to be hated. I don't think it deserves the reputation of the bad one. What? Come on. Oh my god. Yep, we dead. Meh. Meh. Eh. 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 The bad one is All for One. I haven't played All for One yet. I've been really excited to play the second half of the PS3 trilogy. I swear, like, since the PS3 was still the newest console, I've just been going, oh yeah, whenever I get some free time, I'll go through those. Since then, I did manage to play the first three of them. Ratchet and Clank Future, Quest for Booty, and Crack in Time. Those three. But that's it. I haven't gone around to the other ones. Though honestly, I've kind of lost hope of there being like another good one. From what I've heard, like the franchise ever since the first PS3 one was just coasting on. It was just coasting on the reputation it got from the PS2 games, and it never popped again. Crack in Time is very peak. Eh. It was okay. I definitely get the impression that Crack in Time is looked on more fondly than, like, the rest of the PS3 and up era games. But I didn't see much in it. The first two were the only ones I considered very good. That's weird. You mean, like, excluding Deadlocked, because obviously it counts as being, like, the best video game ever made, and it doesn't even need to be mentioned. Deadlocked is the best game in the trilogy. Fight me. Oh yeah, I've never actually played Deadlocked. Oh. Okay, then. There you go. Okay, cool. I guess we don't have to fight. That's an acceptable alternative. Deadlocked isn't bad either. It is just very combat-centric. I loved it for that. I think Deadlocked just, like, it doubled down on Ratchet and Clank's strengths. I think it kept just enough of the platforming, as much as was justified by how well Ratchet and Clank even does platforming in the first place. I also just vibe with the atmosphere. I think like that's one of the few games that I think does one of the games from the era when they were like, we gotta make the game grittier. Where like, yeah, I dig the gritty vibe. I think, oh, whoops. I think we're doomed. We're doomed. Got bad RNG. Hey, I did it. I did it perfectly. Other than the bad RNG, I did that attempt perfectly. So I get to be happy about that. Not counting the fact that I'm relying on good RNG. I did it perfectly other than the fact I'm relying on good RNG. But that doesn't count. Rift Apart is a special game because it has so much graphics that it can only run on a PS5. It just needs a solid state drive. The game is incapable of functioning on any device that does not have a solid state drive. They did issue everybody refunds, right? Any plans to continue Sly runs? Sly 2 is one of my favorite video games of all time, so like, friggin' definitely, but not plans. Like, definitely I will do a Sly 2 run at some point, but I just don't know what it will be. And I can't go for the easy, oh, just do coinless again, because it's a different genre. It's not like a level clear platformer anymore, it's a friggin' open world GTA clone. Clearly just do Sly 2 damageless. I mean, that is a good standby, but I do need to finish the Rockman Classics damageless before I consider any other damageless runs. Except for Pokemon. But I do need to not exist in a plane of existence in which I exist within a human body that is capable of wear and tear. I can't. That can't be a thing for me to do another Pokemon run. The only challenge run I've seen of Sly 2 is Pacifist / minimum kills, and they gave up after episode 1. Aww, with over 100 kills! Whoa, really? You've got to kill that many enemies in episode 1? Was this a case where, like, they kept messing up? And they were trying to do it like a one credit, or like a one run kind of thing? And if they got a mission failed, then, like, the counter just stays where it is or something? I don't know. Did you really have to do that many murders in the first level? I don't remember that. They weren't even so they were just killing everyone for funsies and just going, oh wait, whoops. Think they missed the point of challenge runs? Well, no. I mean, You don't have to like friggin' have like friggin' spreadsheets everywhere all over your room trying to track the absolute minimum possible forever. You can just do like go for this run. I'm gonna try and not kill that many people, and just let like that'll be your challenge run. Like you don't have to have a broken brain, as I do, to do challenge runs. Though I do wonder, Sly 2 damageless. There's gotta be like a mini game or something where you do take damage, period. You don't avoid taking damage. Because, like, I mean, like, there's so many mini games. It's like a staple of the Sly games that, like, you do a bunch of mini games. There's gotta be a mini game where it's like, I don't know, a turret defense or something. And it's not a matter of... It's not a matter of you protect the turret and make it not take damage. It's a matter of you just make sure the turret survives. Like, there's got to be something like that that would just destroy a damageless run. Ah. Oh, there goes. Oh my god. Oh! I would have won! Dang it! If I'd fired that missile slightly earlier, I actually would have had enough health. Dang it! Ah. I know nothing about this game. Do you normally have to get eaten to beat this fellow? Felina? Fell girl. She's a queen, Metroid. It is generally, like, how a lot of people will end up beating the boss, assuming they figure out they can do it, because it deals so much more damage than missiles, but you can kill her with missiles. But each time you bomb her stomach is worth 30 missiles. Theoretically. I'm not sure if it's actually like that or if it's scripted that you just gotta do it 5 times, but I think it's just worth 30 missiles. So most people are gonna kill her by bombing her stomach. Oh, that's right. I should have just jumped. You have to shoot 150 missiles to kill her. If you're only using missiles, yes. I went looking to see if there is a female fella. Apparently it's an Arabic word that just means a type of peasant, and thus completely gender neutral. That's not how words work. You can't just Google actually that word that is recognized as gendered. It's gender neutral. The end. It was a joke? Oh no, I've ruined the joke! I'm so sorry! What have I done, my hubris? Also, it is so lucky, look right here, that this actually gives you enough height to go in that upper passage. Because normally that wouldn't be anywhere near enough height. It's only thanks to the screen transition. If you didn't get enough height from that, from the screen transition, and we would need the spider paw. This run would be impossible without spider paw. Stupid question, is this the original Metroid game? Is Metroid 2 Return of Samus the original Metroid game? Is the question I am being asked. Yeah. It's where everything started. Where everything started lore-wise. Oh my god. Dagnabbit. Okay, I can take one hit. I think no matter what, the way it maths out, I should be fine taking the same number of hits as in practice. Ah! By the way, you might notice that I'm playing the Japanese version of Nintendo Switch Online. That literally changes nothing. I'm pretty sure that a Japanese cartridge and an American cartridge have exactly the same ROM in them. I can't wait for the comments asking me why I was in Japanese Nintendo Switch Online. And people come in saying, speedrunners always use the Japanese version because it's faster. There are more glitches in the Japanese version. So you're using the Japanese version because it's glitchier, or just out of habit? It is the same ROM. I am 99% certain it is the same ROM. So, because not, Not reason. This is basically, think of it this way, this is the same ROM, and it's just running in an emulator whose menus are a different language. When is Rockman 6 damageless? After Rockman 5 damageless. Started doing a Game Boy reskin of AM2R a few years ago. I ended up abandoning it due to life getting in the way. Finally! A remake of Metroid 2! That doesn't have any of that pesky remake stuff. But no, I do love that. It's good to hear that people are people are finishing it. By the way, just for the record, like I'm not even considering it a plot twist. I consider AM2R to be a main series Metroid game. So if ever I reach that point in the series, I will be doing an AM2R challenge run. Gonna be real fun seeing all the comments saying, why did you play AM2R instead of Metroid 2? And then after that, when I do the Samus Returns video, people will be asking, why did you do Samus Returns instead of AM2R? Almost had it again! I would have got... If she'd given me RNG that first lunge, I would have gotten it, but I think I might have had enough health that second time if I'd actually gotten the shot the second time. Does this boss actually require you to play perfectly? Or is this so hard because it's a minimalist run? It's so hard because it's a minimalist run, because normally you would have screw attack, and you are literally immortal while doing a screw attack, which, like, completely trivializes Queen Metroid. Like, she can seem hard, but once you go, oh wait, I can just use screw attack and just attack her, like, whenever there's a moment like that, then it's easy modo. If you do challenge runs for AM2R or Samus Returns, will they also be Minimalist Pacifist? I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there. I have not committed to just always doing Minimalist Pacifist for every game. It depends on the game. I might do something different. But you know, I mean, at this point, I'm already doing 2 of them. And the second one's basically a joke. It's really easy to think when I'm playing a Metroid game, huh? Minimalist Pacifist challenge run could be an idea. Because I already sort of did, I cornered the market on that already. So yeah, I'm not committing to it, but yes, that's how it's gonna go. Yeah, cool thing about Minimalist Pacifist, though, Minimalist Pacifist, is that it is not necessarily the same as Minimalist, so there's actually room for new stuff. I assume Minimalist is as few collectibles as possible? Exactly. And Minimalist Pacifist, I do it in that order because Minimalist is modifying Pacifist. The goal is pacifism. And the goal in completing that goal is minimalism. So, lower kills take priority over lower items. Am I the only person who has no clue how far into the game we currently are? Final boss. You see how in the bottom right it says 1 Metroid? 1 Metroid exists in the entire universe. My goal is to exterminate all Metroids. Gotta kill her. Ooh. I'm at lunch sipping a latte? Congratulations. Would a non-minimalist pacifist run even be worth doing? Oh, definitely not. Especially for Metroid 2. Like genuinely, this is just a minimalist run. The pacifist part changes basically nothing. It is more annoying to restock on missiles and health, because you have to go to a restock station at specific points. You can't refill by just killing random enemies. And, you know, it does make actually getting from point A to point B more difficult, because you've got to really learn the enemy spawns. But, like, once you learn them, you can just go through. It's fine. There's no hallway where it's... Like, there's, like, a couple points where there's actually, like, interesting maneuvers you have to do to avoid killing enemies. Where there's, like... Basically, there's enemies in the way where you have to do a bomb jump. But it's still no big deal. However, doing a minimalist run of Metroid 2 is still hell, as showcased by Final Boss. Oh! Oh, God. Let's just finish it up. Is it impossible to perform a minimalist run on Metroid Samus Returns compared to the original? I don't know. I haven't gotten that far in the series yet. Genuinely, like, even just playing casually, I am not far enough in the series to play Samus Returns. Oh, you're doing them in order? Good morning, you must be new here. I'm glad thanks to the Metal Gear video, more people are starting to realize that I play games in release order. Kingdom Hearts is gonna really seal the deal. Have you played all the Castlevania games? I have only played up to Castlevania 3. And I've actually played a bit out of order there because I accidentally played the Game Boy games too early. The next up in the series is Rondo of Blood. I've been really looking forward to that. Technically, it's actually MSX. I skipped over that one because it didn't have an achievement set, and I was like, I'm lazy today. But it has an achievement set now, so... And yes, MSX Castlevania, or rather Vampire Killer, is just a different game from the NES game. And I like to repeat this piece of trivia because it's cool. Even though I have no idea of its trueness, I've heard human beings say that it is likely that Castlevania MSX, or rather Vampire Killer MSX, was the first Castlevania game. And, like, the NES game was just like, oh, well, let's get this game on an NES, too. Because, I mean, NES sells gangbusters. And then they just made a different game. Oh, so you're doing those in release order, not in universe chronological order? I never, ever, ever do in-universe order. I could do a whole rant about how in-universe order doesn't work, and I will, right now. In-universe order does not work. For the love of God, never do any franchise in the in-universe order. It does not work. If you do that, you will just have all the games spoiled for you. I have never in my life seen a prequel that is ever prequel-y enough not to just literally turn to the camera and say, remember the ending of Kingdom Hearts 1? Wasn't the ending of Kingdom Hearts 1 really memorable? Because you play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, they do that! They just turn to the camera and go, I loved the part in Kingdom Hearts 1, which hasn't happened yet, but will happen, where Mickey Mouse gets decapitated. That's gonna be great when Mickey Mouse gets decapitated in the future. You also can't play remakes instead of the original game, because you know what happens? You know what happens if you play Yakuza Kiwami? You know what happens when you play Yakuza Kiwami? The main Majima guy, his name's Majima Kazu, what's his face, right? Majima turns to the camera and says, hey, remember Yakuza 1? Wasn't Yakuza 1 really cool? I bet you really enjoyed this moment from Yakuza 1. So you can't play Yakuza Kiwami before you play Yakuza 1. I would offer Metroid Zero Mission as one counterpoint to that. Metroid Zero Mission literally has Samus turn to the camera and say, just so you know, before you reach the ending of this video game, I'm a girl. That's information you already have. How can you possibly say that Metroid Zero Mission isn't one of those games when they spoil the big plot twist? Before you even play the video game, Samus is just right there on the box saying, look at all the female I am. Is gender really an important detail? It is when it's the end game plot twist! Bah. 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 What? Hey, I had a health! Oh, there it goes. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. That your death animation could play before you're dead. How is gender a plot twist? Keep in mind, your reward for beating Metroid 1 really, really fast as you get to see Samus in a bikini. Gaming was in kind of a place back then. But also, genuinely, like, playing going back, playing Zero Mission instead of Metroid 1. Terrible idea, because a big part of remakes is admiring all of the original game and how they reinterpreted that original game. And also, another important note, if you play Zero Mission, you will spoil Metroid 2 and Super Metroid. Because all of the game mechanics that are introduced in Metroid 2 and in Super Metroid are in Zero Mission. Zero Mission isn't just like... they didn't just make Metroid 1 again. It's not just Metroid 1. It is Metroid 1 reimagined as a sequel to Super Metroid. It just is a sequel to Super Metroid. That's the biggest reason to play in release order. If you play in chronological order, it's a gameplay spoiler. Yeah, that is a very good, succinct way to play it. Succinct way to say it. I genuinely consider, like, the actual flow of gameplay to be a spoiler. And when you play game series in release order, you actually see a genuine chronological, like, addition of mechanics to the gameplay that actually flows logically. You can see a story being told in the gameplay. It's neat and cool. Did X3 come out after X5? No, but 10 came out before 9. I'm so sad we don't get to make that joke anymore. They actually went and made a Rockman 10. Oh, by the way, I actually forgot, like, the most important part. When I was doing that Yakuza thing, it's not even just that Majima turns to the camera and says, hey, in Yakuza Kiwami. He doesn't just turn to the camera and say, hey, remember Yakuza 1. Like, I'm sure a lot of people would be like, I'm not bothered by that, because I'm playing Yakuza Kiwami and I don't care about Yakuza 1. Well, what about the part where Majima turns to the camera and says, hey, remember Yakuza 2 and 3 and 4 and 5? Because that part's pretty dang, like, you probably should have played Yakuza 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 before this. Oh, dang it. I wasn't prepared for the phlegm. Okay, I had bad RNG, so I wouldn't have made it anyway. Cool. Technically, that's not like 100% true because there's no, like, if you performed differently, there's no guarantee you would have gotten the same RNG. But, you know, it's easier to just think of it that way. Game Champ, you keep calling it Yakuza by mistake. I'm so glad they're trying to rewrite history and change the name of the franchise to Like a Dragon. It's so weird that the Yakuza brand name lasted as long as it did. Literally, the only reason it is called Yakuza is because they were self-conscious that nobody would want to play this game. So they tried to pretend it was a Grand Theft Auto clone. No, we swear it's not a beat-em-up. It's a crappy Grand Theft Auto clone. Terrible, absolutely, completely devoid of any originality Grand Theft Auto clone. Play it because it's boring, okay? The Layton prequels aren't too bad, but I just straight up only remember the first two, so maybe Azran Legacy has something big. I explicitly remember the Layton prequels, like, having direct reference to the later games in super explicit ways. Like, if you hadn't played the original games, like, you just wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to understand what's going on. I just got here. What is crappy GTA clone? The marketing for Yakuza 1. They didn't trust that this beat 'em up Like a Dragon would sell. So the entire marketing campaign for the localization was based entirely around, look at this really crappy GTA clone we've bought. We got. We have absolutely no originality whatsoever. It's just Grand Theft Auto. It's just Grand Theft Auto, but in Japan, it's Yakuza. And that's why Yakuza 1's English dub has gratuitous profanity for no reason. I forgot Yakuza has English dubs because the internet exclusively uses Japanese whenever I see it. The first game did, and then they were like, All right, that didn't sell. Low effort time. And then thank God they didn't do any more English dubs ever, ever, ever. Can you change Yakuza 1 to Japanese on a PAL/US copy? No, because, like, number one, that would be very difficult to do back in the day because of disk space. Like, there were games that would have, like, multiple dubs on them, but, like, disk space was a concern. So even in the scenario where, like, they wouldn't even be worried about, like, licensing issues for whatever reason, like the contracts with the voice actors or whatever, it still just might not fit on the disc. And number two, they completely changed the script to add in more profanity so it wouldn't even match the dub. And that's it, the end. Terrible RNG. Now, however, I do want to note, thank God, there is a Yakuza 1 undub, which retranslates the script. So if you want to play Yakuza 1 and you don't know Japanese, and you want the actual authentic script, there is an undub. So you can just play it in an emulator and play Yakuza 1. Unfortunately, while we do have a Yakuza 1 set on Retro Achievements, it doesn't support the undub. I think somebody was looking into potentially supporting the undub, but, like, still no even guarantees on that, I don't think. Why didn't the developers put a save point right before the final boss room? They did! Normally, this is sort of like a little mini gauntlet where you go and kill all of the baby Metroids. I killed them in advance to save time. Normally, you don't have to do an infinite bomb jump. It's just like a straight shot to the end. It takes like less than a minute to get back if you have all the upgrades. It's also not normally this hard. But yeah, normally there's baby Metroids all over these hallways. Like, you're supposed to just, like, go, like, be killing these Metroids and then go straight into the final boss. That's, like, how this is designed. I went out of my way to go back to the save point so that I could have all these Metroids killed. Oh, not just to save time, but also, after I cleared out all these Metroids, I had to backtrack all the way back. No, wait, not all the way back, just a little bit. Just a little bit, but with an infinite bomb jump to refill my missiles. Oh, hey, I came just in time. I've been on the final boss this entire stream. No guarantees I finish it. There we go, full health. Run is over! Ah. So yeah, I think it is 47. I didn't actually keep count that much because, you know, just kill all Metroids. That's how the run works. Except for one. Just a little bit. Oh, the number still says 0. I forgot that. They messed up and the number doesn't go back up to 1 for Baby Metroid. The baby, I know it's a baby. If it went back up, it's implied you're supposed to kill it. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I just think of it as like there is one Metroid left, and it's this little guy, and you don't want to kill him. I think that would even make this moment even neater. That the number says 1, but you don't murder. That is that number 1 is one you protect. Who's ready for one last bomb jump? The whole game, this has been the things left to murderize counter, so it's sort of hard and ingrained. Or I guess a change in the symbol would suffice in making that a non-issue, though. Well, no, don't change the symbol! Don't change... No! Recontextualize the number! That's what I'm saying! That number has been a murder this number the entire game, and then you recontextualize it. I think that is neat. I think changing the meaning of the number is neat. The context would require exposition. The exposition is it's a little guy! And he loves you! Look at the love! Also, do you think anybody actually, because the number didn't go up, actually went, oh, I guess I'm not murdering? You know for a fact, like 99% of people went, oh, murder, 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 murder. And then they just didn't murder because literally cannot murder. There is not a secret bad ending of this game where Samus goes, huh, a baby. This is like murdering a baby. Which is fine by me. Did I walk past Samus's ship? Am I doing this for no reason? I accidentally walked past Samus's ship. I think I'm doing this for no reason. I accidentally walked past Samus's ship. I guess we've got a Patreon shoutouts and credits. Hey, look! It's space! I infinite bomb jumped out of the planet's atmosphere! Did you hear that noise? That was me touching the missile refuel station. Let's see what time I got. Probably not a good one. Oh wait, I think I already know what time I got, because I think... Yeah, based on your time, if you have a good time, she'll be running in the end credits. I got such a terrible end time that Samus cannot even... She doesn't even have the energy to have, like, stylish end credits. She just showed up on game day and was just like, look, everybody, I'm done. I can't, I can't, look, if you want me to be in the costume, I'll do that, okay? Nothing else, just don't ask me to do anything. She should be launched during the end credits. The suit is empty! Samus didn't show up for work today! They had to figure out how to make it work! This is the last shot of the game! Where's Samus? But yeah, notice the end credits aren't even in, like, Japanese characters. They definitely did the thing where it's just the same ROM everywhere. 7 hours? You know, 7 hours ain't that bad. Of course, that's not counting time when I, like, died and had to reload my save file, but, you know, that is actually genuinely not that bad, considering it was a minimalist run. Yay. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for joining, everybody. I will stop the recording now. I was recording it. That's why I didn't have, like, other stuff on screen, because I decided to just have only one OBS open. I need water. I have not decided. I might just do some other different game for funsies, like right now. I'll decide that in a second. But until then, I'm gonna 1, just guzzle down this water. 2, refill this water. 3, turn the heat down. I'll get back to you in a few minutes to let you know whether or not the stream is going to continue. Start Rondo of Blood? If I did that, I'd turn the stream off because I want to enjoy that game. Also, I need to play Vampire Killer MSX first. We already covered that. Am I still working on the Yu-Gi-Oh! VG myths? Philosophically, yes. Literally? Ask me that in a couple weeks. Good, this is one of the good video games. Metroid 2 is one of the video games where when you're on the end screen, that's it. You can't do anything other than turn the game off now. It doesn't respond to your button input. The only thing it might do is, what if you can soft reset it, but other than a soft reset, that's the only thing you can do. But yeah, I love that though. Like, soft reset doesn't count. I love that when a game ends on the end screen, because that is it feels like a genuine end when it does that. It's got good vibes. Anyways, oh, I know one thing I haven't done today that we can do. First, we can change my button inputs. Wait, I got an idea. I got a cheat code. There's a cheat code to change your button inputs. Wait, whoops. What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. I turned my Switch off. Okay. There's a cheat code. Wait, what? I guess it didn't. There we go. Yeah. If you go into sleep mode and then go back out, it'll be like, you changed your button layout. Do you want to reset that? Were you stupid when you changed your button layout? And yes, I was very stupid when I changed my button layout. I guess I should, like, change the games that I'm playing. Oh, I never changed it on YouTube. Dang it, I forgot something. I never changed the actual game I was playing on YouTube. Oh, good. Game title wasn't even there. But I should change it on Twitch. I'll just say retro. Because I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing after this. I'm not going to be playing Animal Crossing long. I might go into Doom PS1. Because I've been working on the... I just beat that today on Retro Achievements, but I want to go back for a bunch of achievements that I missed. Basically, 100% kills and secrets in, like, a lot of levels where I missed that. Doom PS1 has achievements in-game or, like, some re-release. Neither. You must be new here. Retroachievements.org. Go to retroachievements.org. It is so cool. I do not play retro games except for retroachievements.org now. It's just like a community of fans of retro games who just program in an entire achievement ecosystem into every old retro console under the sun. For fun. Retro Achievements is genuinely the best achievement ecosystem that exists. It beats all of the big name consoles. Ooh, I'm a hero. See you around, hero. You play the games in browser or just input your own stats? The specific emulator varies based on console. Most of them are just like supported cores on RetroArch. There's like some standalone emulators. PS2, it's just PCSX2. Like the actual main PCSX2 emulator updated specifically to support retro achievements. A big one that we just got. A new game platform called Standalone. We just got achievement support for Final Fantasy XI. A private server. A private server of Final Fantasy XI. Like, the goal is to like preserve Final Fantasy the Final Fantasy XI experience before like a certain date when they like updated the game to change how it works and stuff, you know. But there's a private server that runs of like to be more of a classic Final Fantasy XI experience, and something happened behind the scenes, and it's on Retro Achievements now. We have MMO support on Retro Achievements. But yeah, also GameCube rollout is in the process of being prepared. Meaning, apparently on the back end, people can develop achievements for GameCube games right now. And people are doing that. People are developing achievements for GameCube games right now. Okay, yeah, I got my recipe on the beach. It was orange hat. All I'm doing right now is I'm looking for the recipes that show up either, like, on the beaches, or something that Pashmina is crafting, and she's not crafting right now. There is one recipe, one very specific recipe I need, and once I get that recipe, I can craft an item that I need for another recipe. And once I've done that, I will have crafted every recipe I've ever found in the game, and that is my last goal for 100% completion of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Literally just need to find this one stupid recipe. Yeah, now GameCube isn't necessarily coming out soon, but near future-ish. Like, rollout is being prepared, which is really neat. Unfortunately, we are not getting Wii games at the same time. Apparently there's some technical difficulties behind Wii games that makes them more complicated to implement. Something to do with hashing. They don't hash the same way or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's RAM or something? I don't know. I don't know anything about the back end. But yeah, retroachievements.org. Go there. It's so good. It's so good. Like friggin' Mario vs. Donkey Kong just got that super cool new remake. Without achievements. Hey, guess what has achievements on retroachievements.org? Mario vs. Donkey Kong for the Game and or Boy Advance. What are you doing playing an inferior remake when you could be playing Mario vs. Donkey Kong with achievements? What's the recipe I'm looking for? Give me a sec. Okay, so this one, I just need 6 maple leaves. I'm sure I have that in storage already. This one I also just happened to get 10 iron nuggets. Oh no. This one right here, golden gear tower. You need 2 gold nuggets and 1 gear tower. Guess how you get gear tower? It's a recipe. So I need the gear tower recipe before I can craft the golden gear tower. And then these two, like, they're just only here because I happen to find them while looking for the gear tower. The gear tower, that specific recipe, Pashmina's personality. She's the only character of the correct personality who might be crafting it. And then you can ask her, what are you crafting? Give me that recipe. She's the only one I have in my town. And I don't feel like gaming the system by, like, trying to invite more people of the same personality. So my only options are either she's crafting it, or it just happens to wash on one of the beaches. speaking of 100%, for some reason, a lot of people don't seem to count this for 100% completion. Like, a lot of people don't count this. I don't understand. Happy Home Paradise. Obviously, the goal of Happy Home Paradise is to house every single character, right? There was so little documentation on what happens when you house every single character online. Like, I looked for a while. It took me a really long time to find a video about that. And that video got it wrong. Because that video failed to house every single character. What happens when you house every character in Happy Home Paradise is that all of the characters will just randomly show up on your beach, but they're just not asking for you to build a house for them. Like, it'll just be completely random every day. Like, notice, like, well, I guess they wouldn't ask me to build a house unless I was working, but just trust me on this. Trust me on this. I made a house for everybody. Trust me on this, every single character is here. Except for the amiibo characters, I don't count microtransactions, and amiibo are microtransactions. So they are not required for 100%. But yeah, I didn't get the recipe today. I might be stuck in Animal Crossing hell for a while. But it's much nicer to have Animal Crossing hell be, like, 5 minutes a day, as opposed to it used to be, like, I do it an hour a day and make 0.01% progress. Have I checked out Splat 3 DLC? I'm saving it for when I'm saving it for a rainy day. Let me put it that way. I'm saving it for a day that isn't rainy, more accurately. But actually, I'm saving it for a rainy day because I like rainy days. I want a good, nice day where I can just relax and play Splatoon and play Octo Expansion 2. I'm also not going to just, like, rush to make a video about it immediately, like I did with main Splatoon 3. I'm good with waiting. Aren't rain days usually sad? I just said, I love rainy days. I love rainy days. I love the rain. It's so relaxing. But okay, now that that is done, yeah, we got a little bit of time. So let's get some doomed up in here. Changing game to Doom. Just Doom. Wait, what? What? Wait, what? There has to be something wrong with Twitch. I search Doom. Here's Doom. 3,000 followers. For Doom. 3 viewers. For Doom. Then it's listed again for some reason. 211 followers. 2 viewers. For Doom. There is listed Modern Doom, which has 122 viewers and 692,000 followers. But that's Modern Doom. That's not Doom. I think what's going on is just that everybody is listing themselves as playing Modern Doom when they're playing Classic Doom. Because it doesn't make sense. How could Doom 1 not be, like, hundreds of thousands of followers? I'm gonna check the category for Doom. Yeah. When I search the category for Doom, guess what? The #1 stream on here for Modern Doom is Doom Classic. So I think that's what's going on here. People are just saying Modern Doom. So screw it. I guess I'm playing Modern Doom. This is a mature rated video game that may not be suitable for some viewers. Oh no. Ah, geez, watch out everybody. You're gonna see some real pixely blood. Maybe even guts. I mean, genuine warning, Doom is actually, like, super gory. But apparently it's not it's not even rated M anymore. Doom ESRB. Okay, this is... Yeah, this is Modern Doom. Where's Doom? Apparently Doom 32X is rated M, but what is the current ESRB rating? Because I'm sure they re-rated it for, like, Xbox Live Arcade or whatever. Okay, whatever. Anyways, watch out. Doom is pretty gruesome, but it's pixel violence, and, like, it tends to be agreed that pixel violence isn't that big a deal. Only the strong enemies are that gory. The levels are literally decorated with bloody corpses hanging from like hooks on the ceiling and stuff. What are you talking about? Literally every enemy dies with, like, gratuitous blood spraying out. I see that stuff in Spirit Halloween all the time, and Denny. I see that stuff in Denny's all the time. Oh, apparently Wario Fan's here with me. Get out of here, Wario Fan. Oh, wait. Oh, the chat isn't here. That's good. I'm not legally allowed to do the chat because, as we all know, you are all getting an equal experience on Twitch as you are on YouTube. Oh, you gotta hear desktop audio. There we go. But yeah, interesting. Doom PS1 is pretty interesting because it's not just a port of Doom to PS1. They actually restructured it. The number one big thing is it's not just Doom. Doom 2, they ported Doom 2 too. They ported Doom and Doom 2 to PS1, and they just called it Doom. They just expected everybody to read the back of the box to see that it is also a second video game in here. Also, I gotta find my password. Wait. I already know the first level I need to do is level 1. I don't think I need to find my passwords. But yeah, I did not get 100% kills and secrets on level 1. Which, hey, that one, difficulty doesn't matter. So I can just do whatever difficulty I want. I am a wimp. Aw yeah, baby. How does this play on a PS1 controller? Pretty well. It lets you remap the controls. So, like, really well. Because you can just remap the controls. So I'm about to be really embarrassed because I don't know where all the secrets are. I have not memorized Doom. I'm so sorry. Wow, I am a wimp really is for wimps. Just a guy. You just walk in here and there is a guy. Trigger fire, God bless. I fire with X. I use L and R for strafing. So for me, it's much easier to have L and R be strafing. I just hold R2 to run. Which that's not as complicated, just having to hold the button as opposed to press it at the same time. No, it doesn't have the bangers. That is that's probably the biggest difference. They redid the soundtrack, so it now has an atmospheric horror soundtrack instead of like the friggin' metal soundtrack. So yeah, do not play PS1 Doom as your first Doom. Like not only that, they make some weird changes in addition to the music. Like, not just, like, levels are designed because, like, the full levels sometimes wouldn't work. Just because, like, fitting it on the hardware. Well, that's not true. I'm sure they could get it to work if they put in a lot of dev time. Like, I hate the trope of, like, people going, this game wouldn't possibly work as is on the Nintendo. We had to remove all the features because it's impossible on the Nintendo. Like, are you really saying that you really definitely absolutely optimized it the most a human being ever possibly could optimize the game? I feel like there's more room for optimization. It's more a question of how much optimizing are you gonna do? I know there's more secrets. I see that there's more secrets over there. What? Okay. So it's just one of those you just have to wander around aimlessly for a million years and eventually you accidentally find another secret. But it looks like there's like another tunnel back there. Right? Can you just not play the original OST? Nope, completely different OST. But like I said, what? Oh, I got damage from the pit. But like I said, like, this is not an experience to be played instead of original Doom. This is something this is like a different Doom to play after having played original Doom. What I was going to get into earlier, they changed some stuff in very weird ways. Like, they removed the final boss battle of Doom 2. in the game anymore, and they replaced it with a completely new level, which I'm going to spoil for you because I got to it. I beat Doom 2 PS1 today and got to the final level. And guess what the final level of Doom 2 is in the PS1 version? Guess what they thought? They're gonna remove the final boss of Doom 2 and have the real true final boss of Doom 2 for the PS1 version exclusive. So you know how Doom 1 ends with you fight a spider demon? The spider demon is the final boss of Doom 1 and you fight a spider demon? Doom 2 PS1 ends with a circular arena with 2 spider demons. that is a level with 2 spider demons. Good job, PS1 guys. You really Doom 2'd. There has to be a way. There has to be a way to get up there, right? Like there's a see-through wall and everything. Does anybody know? Does anybody know how do you get up there? I'm worried about it something stupid like you must walk in this one very specific pixel and there's no way to know that you're supposed to walk into that very specific pixel. I think there's a green river you just gotta dart down? But, like, there's no way to dart to. In a room, there's a small drain-off looking bit. So, like, I've been lied to. Somebody has lied to me. Alright, I'm just checking the wiki. I have to step onto a shadow. Oh wait, that was this door, wasn't it? Oh, that's a different noise. What was that noise? Secret room will be found in the same room as secret number 2. To access it, go back to the entrance of the zigzag room. This is the entrance of the zigzag room. Step on the shadow and quickly run back to the room. Step on the lower rift. What? What do you mean step on the shadow? I am hearing a thing. here. Okay, that's why that was highlighted differently. Yeah, the secrets that are like, you must step on this very specific spot of the level for no reason. Those are the worst ones. I hate those. No wonder I never found the secret. Okay, level 2, I've never found all the secrets, so I guess we'll just keep going. Well, technically, I might have found all the secrets, but just not gotten all the kills. That has happened in a few of the levels. I found all secrets, but somehow they were just like, there's just some guy sitting in a corner somewhere who is just like, where's the Doom guy? God, these levels feel so empty when you are on I Am a Wimp. Like, Jesus. I guess they, you know, I guess the level is accomplishing its namesake. Now, to be clear, you are not necessarily a wimp if you play on I Am a Wimp. If anything, you're a wimp if you play on anything other than I Am a Wimp. Aw, baby wants to murder 1 billion enemies and die really quickly. You really need the game to hold your hand and make you pretend to be a badass. You're so lacking in self-actualization that you need the game to help you feel like a badass. What a loser. I did it! I found a secret! I've just got such great eyes, you see. Yeah, baby. There's a way in there. Oh, I opened the door from the other side of the wall. That's what happened there. Oh, that's a lift. Okay, so it's from that it's from that other area that I get in there. Doom map only view run win? I'm saving that achievement for last so that I can save this for Peak Streak. One of the events on the site is Peak Streak for like mastering a game every day for as many days in a row as you can. And there's a badge if you do 100 days in a row. And so I am cheesing it by prepping 100 games in advance that will just have one achievement left. And then I just do that 100 days in a row, finishing off 100 games that just have one easy achievement left. But yeah, there is an achievement just for beating a level, only looking at the map. I assume that there is some leeway, like it's only looking at the map with an asterisk. You're allowed to look at the game the very first thing when you spawn in to give you the chance to press the button to look at the map. Because, like, otherwise, how are you going to do it? There we go. Am I late? Well, the Queen Metroid is dead. We're holding her funeral tomorrow. Don't worry. For once, Samus didn't blow up the planet, so there's still a body to go back to. Although it did kind of disintegrate. I'm not sure if that was just like video gamey despawning, or if the Queen Metroid's body genuinely, canonically ceased existing. The only time she didn't, and the only time she should have. Technically, she hasn't blown up any planets yet. She doesn't blow up a planet until... Well, spoilers, but... She first gets a taste of blowing up a planet in Super Metroid. And then, well, she just couldn't stop. So there's clearly something over on the left here. There we go. Logically, there'd be something over on the other side as well. But I didn't, like, see it. Yeah, there might not actually be anything over there. Okay, I'm just going to look up the secrets because I'm ready to just leave. So I'll look up the secrets and see if there's any I missed. Oh god, there's 7 secrets. Jesus. Okay, I'm just gonna go through one by one. I was hoping there'd just be a couple. So I'm heading back to the beginning of the level. Oh, I don't think I even went over here. Did I? No, I don't think so. Okay. To start, turn right and go around the central structure. Face west and you will discover a tan part of the wall. Okay, I think that's this. Push it to find a secret room with a med kit, another green armor, the very first backpack, and a switch to access secret number 2. So presumably I already found secret number 2 by hitting that switch. Go back to the starting area and take any door at the east. But the northeastern one is recommended. Walk on the stairs and you'll see an opening to the outside. Oh, I didn't go to the outside area. Okay, I thought it was this level that let you go outside. Definitely missed that. There it is. God, I'm just walking in the background. It's so weird. Hello. Metroid 2 is looking a bit different from what I remember. I changed the game. I changed the game. I changed the game. I didn't change the title of the stream. But why would I do that? That's boring. I changed the name of the game. You gotta know. You cheated not only the game but Metroid 2. Okay, so wait, I just gotta... These secrets are sort of finicky. I have had it happen where I did get every secret in the level. And, like, there was even enemies, like, I got 100% enemy kills. And then I go to the end of level tally and it's just like, you missed a secret! Because it's looking for, like, very specific triggers, and sometimes you can miss the trigger, even if you found the secret. Like, for example, if there's, like, stairway steps like this, sometimes they'll say, okay, one secret is stepping on this stairway, this one right here that I'm standing on. And you know what happens if you're running really fast down a stairway? You can actually skip a step. So it is entirely possible that you go down a stairway, skipping a step on the stairway, and so then it doesn't count. Which doesn't matter that much in the long run for the original game, because, like, that's trivia. There's no such thing as achievements. It's not like the player's being graded on this. Okay, so apparently there's a second backpack in the maze, but I don't even remember if I got it. So go to the eastern part of the maze. In the eastern section of the maze, a wall has 2 metal beams in between. Yeah, I missed this. Can't believe I missed that. That's, like, really telegraphed. West of the maze until you find you gotta shoot a wall. Yep, I found that one. Found in quotation marks. I think it was this wall right here. That, yeah. And now I'll just walk along every single solitary step to make sure the game really knows that Doom Guy was here. You can find this one while climbing the stairs to the chainsaw room. In the staircase room, push a wall to the east and you'll find 4 armor bonuses. Apparently I didn't find that. Oh my god. Behind the red door is the long corridor with the staircase leading to the second nukage room. Go to that room and walk on the ledge with health bonuses, which leads in a corridor that goes down and 3... Which leads you to a corridor with the lift that goes down and 3 medkits? What? I don't understand. I clearly don't understand what they're talking about here. I remember the nukage room they were talking about. Okay, red door. But I think it's like this. Okay. Staircase leading to the second nukage room. Second nukage room. Go to that room and walk on the ledge with health bonuses, which leads you to a corridor with the lift. Wait, okay. Push a wall to the left. Okay, I already found... That was so convoluted. That was such a convoluted way to explain this. There's so much, like... There's so much information that shouldn't be there. I can't complain too much, because, you know, they're doing this out of the kindness of their heart. Telling me how to play Doom for the PlayStation 1. But it always gets to me when the guide is like... It's got so much information to throw you off. When it's really just... The elevator that goes to the exit, just before you get on the elevator that goes to the exit, push left on the wall. Like, that's all you need. That's all you needed. You didn't need all that information about you go through the red door and up the staircase into the nukage room and into a room with 3 med kits. Like, all of that information is superfluous. Gotta follow so many steps just to reach a point that I could have gotten there with all the stuff before. Just cut out. There we go. Now, level 3, I actually already got. The next level that I need 100% kills and secrets is level 4. So just because I'm on the easiest difficulty, I'll go ahead and really quickly beat level 3 and go to level 4. There's no sense like loading my password because that is on ultraviolence, so it's going to be significantly more effort. So even if I don't explore this level thoroughly, I'll be more equipped on I am a wimp difficulty. Also, I want to say, after going through all the Doom 2 levels, it is so nice to just go back to, like, you just have the regular shotgun and that's it. Because I vastly prefer regular shotgun over super shotgun. It's so much more fun to use. Having the faster fire rate, and even just, like, the animation of it, I enjoy more than the super shotgun's animation. And also, like, it has so much less of a spread. It doesn't feel like a video game shotgun where like it's just like random pellets everywhere that all do 0 damage. It even though the super shotgun technically packs more of a punch, it doesn't feel as much like it because of the spread. Nice shot, dude. I'm actually starting to wonder if maybe I should just keep, start screenshotting my passwords so I can just have a run on I am a wimp difficulty, because I missed a lot of secrets in a lot of levels. It might just be faster to rush through each level on I am a wimp than to try and do that, do like, the later ones on ultraviolence. Because, like, this is so much more, you know, fast-paced when you don't have to worry about dying. Oh, I do have the chainsaw. One thing that's going to be fun, but I'm not going to go for it yet, but one of the achievements in the set is kill one of every enemy with the chainsaw. That does mean every enemy. Have fun going after the spider demon with the chainsaw. The trick is you only need to deal the final blow. You don't actually need to deal all the damage with the chainsaw. And on top of that, like, there's a lot of the enemies, they're going to be somewhere where there's invulnerability somewhere near them. Yeah, no, I didn't think that was gonna work. Fun fact to anybody unfamiliar with Doom, one thing that's gonna completely change how you play the game, because old games were programmed extremely well. So there's a max run speed, right? And the max run speed is when you run straight. You run straight forward, right? What happens if you run diagonally? It combines your run speed. It combines your horizontal and your vertical run speed. So you run even faster. Yeah, it works in a pretty good number of old games. Always check if running diagonally is faster than straightforward. Nothing will top running backwards being fastest in Ocarina of Time. I mean, that one's just like a normal game mechanic. It just so happens that normal game mechanic is really good for moving fast. Running diagonally, though, that's definitely not dev intended. That's definitely not what the devs expected would be a thing that happened. You know? Maybe they noticed and left it in, but it's not a case of where they went, you know, it would be better if the player moved faster diagonally than straight. And there's stuff like this, where it lets you get the places you're not supposed to. Are you a joke? Okay, was that a I walked this specific spot so a door opened thing? That's what it sounded like. Oh, it was I opened the wall. There we go. Alright, I think I've explored enough. I'm going to check the wiki now. In the short corridor where you start the level, part of the south wall is misaligned. Open it to reveal a small room containing a backpack. Okay, I just got that. From the rectangular room past the starting area, leave through the southern corridor. Hooray, I'm safe from radiation. The southern corridor. This leads to a room with a Nukage River. Drop into the river and go east. You'll reach a room containing a rocket launcher and other supplies. Okay, I got that. Secret number 2 contains a switch. That lift leads up to a soul sphere. Okay, I got that. And apparently that counts as 2 secrets for some reason. That little area counts as 3 secrets total. So now I just have to hope that I actually found every enemy. Oh, I need to hit a switch somewhere or something. There's somebody out there who spent hours looking for that switch. Just being like, come on, how do I finish the level? Is Game Champ playing on arrow keys? I'm playing on DualShock 4. Okay, so next level is 6, so... Oh, I should have been checking for secret exits as well. But I know there's not any for a while, but still. Oh no, there's one in E1M3! Although I'm not sure if it's in PS1. Unfortunately, it's more difficult to like find specifically somewhere. Okay, what are the ones in PS1? Okay, they only have military base plus a few different ones. And military base is accessed from E1M3. Dang it. Okay, military base is legally map 24. Ah, and I didn't get 100% kills. It says 100% kills and 50% secret, so presumably there is one secret that is either like impossible to get or like really glitchy or something. Well, whatever. Okay, so I'll just beat one more level to get to level 6. By the way, I just want to correct a piece of misinformation that nobody in the chat mentioned. But I am extremely nerd, and I hate this urban legend. There's this urban legend that people are like, if you're playing Doom with a keyboard and mouse, you're not doing it right, because the game was designed to be played on your keyboard with just your keyboard. Mouses weren't even a thing. Mouses weren't even a concept in your grandma's eye sockets at the time that Doom, Primitive Little Dumb Baby Doom, came out. Back then it was just keyboards and that's all you got. That's an urban legend. Doom was designed to be played keyboard and mouse. The instruction manual for Doom says, hey, when you get used to playing the game, maybe try playing keyboard and mouse. Because, then you can, aim and move at the same time. I first played Doom on Xbox 360 with a controller. Yeah, that's fine. You don't need, really precise aiming for Doom. It is, for the most part, auto-aimed. So, that's already built in. You've only got the horizontal access. So, while the mouse is, preferable, it's not the biggest deal. Wait, was there anything? Did I already? I already came over. What? Am I stupid? I'm really dumb? I'm really dumb at Doom for the PlayStation 1? How did you manage to die right there? Come on, just open the door. What a loser. Wow, point blank explosion and I take 2 damage. Should have been like a key or something in here, right? I mean, thanks, that's cool and all, but should have been like a key or something in here, right? Is this where the platforming comes in? Because that ain't a key. Is this entire room pointless for losers? Is that it? Is it a pointless room for losers? What a pointless room for pointless losers. Wow, the most pointless for the most losers. God, now I gotta go all the way back there. No, I don't. Bye-bye. Hi, I've been watching your YouTube channel for years, and I'm happy to finally catch a stream. Oh, good! I'm so sorry that you're gonna get disappointed, because this is just a boring stream where I just play video games for dumb reasons. I just want achievements. I'm playing on baby easy mode, because I am a baby. I love video games for dumb reasons? Oh gosh, I'm sorry for making assumptions. Well, I guess you got an experience here. Oh, I thought you were playing on baby easy mode because you were in easy. I didn't say I'm not. I can be things. Kind of wish instead of having less enemies, like they just made it enemies do almost 0 damage, and there were still tons of enemies. Because that way, you know, it just makes it more fun to just go blasting everywhere. You know? That's what Doom's all about. Boo. You just can't have this little path out here and just be like, eh, just kidding. This is just a loser path for losers who think there's secrets in this game. Are those both yellow key doors? Yep. Ngol, when I clicked the stream, I thought I'd be seeing the 2016 version. Apparently on Twitch, it's just a thing that everybody streams original Doom as remake Doom. So I was just like, you know what? I ain't rocking the boat. Because remake Doom, or reboot Doom has 50 bajillion followers, and original Doom has like one guy who's just like, no, I'm not following the remake. Oh, this is the entrance room. Okay. Haven't been on this stream in a long while. I think I was here in like 2020 last. Oh, Jesus. Proud to see you come out. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I'm doing amazing. I have hands. Did you hear about that? Oh, I think I didn't go in both the red doors. Oh, wait, I did. Never mind. They just both loop around the same way. But I got a blue key. Now I have to remember what the heck does that even do. Well, this is blue, but it's not a key. And that's a yellow door. That looks like blue. Oh, it's a maze. I remember this. Clearly I can go out there. Oh. That's weird. Where is that? Thank you very much for I can't see that. I can't thank you whatever that was. Whoever did that, thank you very much. I'm sorry I couldn't get to it in time. Are we doing anything specific? I'm going for achievements. I'm cleaning up the 100% kills and 100% secrets achievements. That's interesting. Well, I activated the lift outside. Oh, stream's over. Night nights, everybody. Thanks for joining.